are not a member of the union, is that correct?
Yeah, unfortunately. I
So
was.
in order, uh, give me 1 second. So in order I can get this issue, I'll have to get you over to our membership. Is that okay?
Say that again?
In order for me to assist you, I'll have to get you over to our membership. Is that okay?
Sure, I guess.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask a question. Is that okay? I mean,
What's the question?
so, about a couple of weeks ago, I was looking at the UFT Facebook page, and they posted a comment that said, our history as union members reminds us that we must continually fight to protect the rights we deserve. We are outraged at the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. And I was just curious to know, why is the UFT even commenting on Roe versus Wade? Like, why? That's not even a union issue, so why are they commenting on it?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have information on that, but let me go ahead and give me 1 second.
Keep asking for a second. I mean, it was a simple question.
Yeah, because I don't have that information on my end.
What information don't you have? I just gave you the information of what's on
Yeah, I
your
understand, but
Facebook
I
page.
don't have the information that on why they've been posting that.
Well, who would have that information?
Give me 1 second. One moment.
Mm-hmm. I'm just quoting directly from what it says. I mean, it was posted on June 24th, the day that the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. I don't understand what there is to look up. I'm asking a simple question.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think it's the political stance with regarding the UFT.
Say that again?
Our political stand.
Yeah, your political stand. Why is the UFT even taking a political stand on an issue such as this? It's not a union issue, so why is the UFT taking a political stand?
I understand that, so that's why I don't have the personal information on that. So give me 1 second, okay?
Is there someone I could speak to who would have that information?
Yeah, so I'll have to get you over to our membership.
Yeah, you can transfer me. It's fine.
They'll give you a call back.
Oh, no, I want to speak to someone right now.
There's no one that can transfer you right now.
How convenient. Is there another phone number I need to call?
No.
And what's really amazing is that after it makes the statement about, they're outraged about the, Supreme Court overturning Roe versus Wade, I was just wondering why the UFT was not outraged when Mayor de Blasio mandated that its union members get the vaccine in order to keep their job. How come they weren't outraged then? because it actually goes on to say in the same statement, we as Americans should have the freedom and power to make our own decisions about our bodies and our lives. Well, if that's the case, if Americans have the freedom and power to make their own decisions about their bodies and their lives, how come union members didn't have the freedom to make the choice not to get vaccinated? Why didn't the UFT fight for those members? They're so outraged about Roe versus Wade getting overturned, but they're not outraged about mandated vaccines. They're making the statement that Americans should have the freedom and power to make their own decision about their bodies and their lives, which of course I agree with. But why didn't they fight for the members to not get vaccinated? I mean, don't you see the hypocrisy in that? Hello? Are you there?
Oh, hello, I'm still here. Oh, yeah, give me one moment.
It's a real difficult question, huh? Why is it such a difficult question to answer?
So UFT did file for the accommodation for the vaccine mandate.
No, where was the outrage on August 23rd when de Blasio mandated the vaccine? There was no statement of how we're outraged. They weren't outraged at all. They're outraged about Roe versus Wade getting overturned, but they were not outraged at all when de Blasio mandated a vaccine.
I understand that, but UFT did file for accommodation and exemption for the vaccine mandate.
No, the UFT did nothing to fight for members. Michael Mulgrew sent out an email about how, okay, it's been mandated, and Michael Mulgrew has said publicly that he wanted 100% of its members to get vaccinated. He said that on October 4th at a press conference.
Yeah, I understand that, but UFT did file for accommodation and exemption for the vaccine mandate.
And they weren't very successful, were they? Because Michael Mulgrew wanted 100% of its members to get vaccinated. So on August 23rd, there was approximately, 70-something% of its members were vaccinated, which means that over 24,000 members were not. And then that number went to over 97% by October 4th because people were coerced into getting the vaccine. And the UFT has the audacity to say that Americans should have the freedom and power to make our own decisions about our bodies and our lives. You don't see the hypocrisy there? I mean, this is a violation of the Nuremberg Code. Seriously. The Nuremberg Code states the voluntary consent of the human subject is absolutely essential. This means that the person involved should have the legal capacity to give consent, should be so situated as to be able to exercise the free power of choice without the intervention of any element of force, fraud, deceit, duress, overreaching, or other ulterior form of constraint or coercion, and should have sufficient knowledge and comprehension of the elements of the subject matter involved to enable him to make an understanding and enlightened decision. So this was, a violation of the Nuremberg Code, and the UFT wasn't outraged about that at all. Not even a little bit. There was no outrage on August 23rd because they took a public position that they wanted its members to get vaccinated. But here the UFT is outraged about Roe versus Wade, which has absolutely nothing to do with the union.
Sir, there has been accommodation and exemption that were fought for.
The UFT fought for accommodations?
Correct.
Really?
Yes.
Then how come people who had medical issues were denied such accommodations? How come people who... Wait a second. The UFT did not fight for people because...
They did.
Then how...
Provide you with the website.
Well, then how come people were denied their medical exemptions? How come people were denied their religious accommodations? Because they said that... They didn't fight at all. They said that people had to get notes from a clergy, and that's not what the First Amendment says.
But if you...
But if what? If cat got your tongue? Yeah.
Mr. Christopher, is there any other thing I can help you with? Because unfortunately, I'm not able to assist you.
Yeah, you're obviously not able to. The UFT was obviously not able to assist its members. Tens of thousands of members, including members who lost their jobs. The UFT was not able to assist.
Yeah, so...
And so you don't want to address the hypocrisy of this. You don't see any hypocrisy here, that you were outraged about Roe versus Wade, but there was no sign of this outrage.
Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and get disconnected this call because I'm not be able to assist you.
Of course you're not able to assist me. Okay, what was your name?
Yeah.
What was your name?
My name is Darren.
Darren, thank you very much for your statement. Yep, have a good day.